Your mind accepts that. Your mind don't even see any contradiction in that. Any contradiction. I always say to sister always says, see, these black men are nothing because look at all these white girls together. But guess what? 90% of white women in the black community, black women brought them in there. They're friends from the work, and they're all da-da-da, because you can't go to that community. Let's stop by Pasco's for a drink. And she goes in there and wipes out Pasco. I ain't gonna bring her back. You know, you gotta worry about it. See, mental side. Mental side. The same thing Wilson brings out all the time. Brothers who marry white people, or sisters who marry white people, do never choose the person they marry. They never choose them. They are always chosen. Now, if you don't want to believe that, I'll prove the end of it. Any brother who disproves that, let's go to downtown Atlanta right now, pick out the white girl you want, walk up to her and say, hey, I want you. Well, just do that. Now, any sister you can walk up, she might say, F you, and walk on the way. But you ain't going to walk up to no white girl and say, hey, you look nice. No. Always, you are chosen. You are chosen. You see what I'm talking about? This is natural, this simple thing. You don't have to get real complex about it. See, it is so simple. It is so simple. Now let me get to the final thing, and then I'm going to give you some suggestions. We keep believing that somehow black people in this country are in a very poor condition. Do you realize that black people in this country probably have a standard of living higher than 95% of the world's population? Do you know that? As bad as off as we are. In other words, the black gross national product is the 7th largest one in the world. In this country. That means the money all of us earn and all collectively. It's the 7th largest economy in the world. In fact, it's right behind India. India has $2 billion more than we do. $3 billion. They get 62 times 59. India is 3 billion ahead of us, but India has 500 million people. We have 30 or less. 30 million people and a gross national product of what? Of $59 billion. Okay? Now, another lesson. Blacks keep insisting these simple things that do not stand up on any investigation. That is, that white people will do anything for money. And all you students know, I already got condition of that. Whites, it's not race. They'll do anything for money because if it's to their advantage to do it for money, we'll listen carefully. Have you ever stopped to think that white folks print money? Did that ever cross your mind? Do you ever think that dollar just grows up on your pillow? They print that money. They print it. Not only do they print their money, they have 6 little white boys in London who every day says, well, I think the dollar will be worth 35 cents a day. Let's make it 69 tomorrow. Let's play hell with silver. 48 today and $6 tomorrow. You all really believe silver, so men are not making a decision on how much silver is worth? That's it. That's the power. To define money. Not money itself. We don't do anything for money. We don't do anything for that little money. And guess what? At one time, believe it or not, we were money. I'll give you 3 blacks for what? That equal land. They made us money. Even this analysis about unemployment. Everybody saying, well, the problem is unemployment. It's too many of us unemployed. Listen to me carefully. If you really want full black employment, let us get about something. See, I contend that just because you're unemployed don't mean you should be out of work. You see what I'm talking about? Just because you don't have no job, there's a lot of work for you to do. If we ever get that mentality, they'll give us jobs. That's right. Yeah, you can believe it. Do you realize how much brain power is sitting around watching as the world turns without us? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you understand that all of this brain power? Do you know they allow you to sit up here and go to school? That's how arrogant they are. And lights, look here. Look here. Look here, I mean. Look at it. Think about this for the first time. Look how arrogant they are. Let us come in here together. Listen to that fool, Bobby Wright. They're doing. So what? Do you believe, have you ever thought of that? How arrogant they are? Let us come together. No, they ain't nothing going to happen. Let them come together. And we keep having these conferences. Keep having them. And nothing happens, so they keep having them. When they become, I'll tell you something. I will know, and you will know, when this becomes relevant. They'll stop it. They'll stop it. this one might be stopped soon. But anyway, now let me just finish up. Okay, I have some recommendations. I didn't get a chance to get to religion because I know I'm down in the Bible Belt. I grew up down here. This is the Bible Belt. You see, Harold spoke to it. You see, you have to make a distinction between religion and spirituality. What they have us is in religion, and it's a very fundamental question I'm asking you then. If all of us agree that white people didn't give us good food, they didn't give us good clothing, they didn't give us good houses, why did they give us such good religion? I mean, have you ever stopped to think about that? Why did they give us such good religion? Give me the old time religion. See, let me tell you something you might not understand. Religion has always been counter-revolutionary. Religion has always been counter-revolutionary. In fact, if you stop to think about it, what religion does is the same thing we're supposed to do, get you to adjust to this life on earth. Because, look, in suffering, there is what? Redemption. Out of suffering, there comes redemption. So what if you don't have food in your house? So what if you don't have heat? This is just a small hotel room you're passing on through. To eternity. To eternity. Yeah. You understand? I mean, that's religion. That's why religion never leads to revolution. Unless you have your own indigenous religion. Unless you have your own. So where they gave it to it because it pacified us. And it still does. And that is why we're the only people where every time you see somebody speaking, it's a preacher. A preacher. You never hear rabbis. You never hear priests leading no white folks. Always leading us Reverend Andrew Young. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. No. I was with King. I know. King, though, let me give you the final example of that, because I know I'm down in King's hometown. And we could never get nothing going in Atlanta. Look, nothing could ever get going in this city. This was the hardest damn city in the world, even to make black folks where there was a struggle. This is ended up, because we only have 5 minutes. This is the end of it. But we must realize that, I know y'all can see that, but I'm just going to do it brief. Political, economic, military, educational, religious. Might be enough. Okay. What we do not understand here is this is a social theory. It has to take in account all of these institutions. You must have a political institution, you must have an economic institution, you must have a military institution, you must have an educational, and you must have a religion. And the only time you can have revolution, that's why this country's never been close to a revolution. The only time you can have revolution is that these institutions come in conflict. That's what happened in Iran. In Iran, the religious and the educational institutions came in conflict with the military and the political. That's what happened in Iran. Otherwise, there never would have been a revolution. That's another reason I tell you how dangerous education is, contrary to what you all believe. How dangerous colleges are. Every time there is a revolution, the first thing they close down are the universities. The first thing you close down the university. That's your most dangerous institution. People get into that thing. Unfortunately, if we had a revolution, first thing they would open would be our black school. See, that'd be the first thing they open. Now, let me just give you this what we should be about. Now, this is sort of out of context, but I'm going to push this. I'll tell you why I'm going to push this. I have 2 ads here. And these ads are taken from Ebony. One is black and white bleaching cream. At last, you can have shades lighter, smoother, softer skin with safe, scientific black and white bleaching cream that is not 1, not 2, but now 3 times stronger than before. They get lighter, get 3 shades lighter, smoother, softer. Now, Natanola bleaching cream is double strength, lighten skin even faster. Let me tell you something. Have you ever stopped to think that you have never seen an ad that said darken your skin? Have you ever thought about that? Never have you seen in your life an ad that say this skin is 3 times stronger, this cream is 3 times stronger. It darkens the skin. Not that it wouldn't be bankrupt in a week, but at least we should be able to see one. Okay? Now, let me give my recommendations on what we should do. Here are my recommendations. 1, first recommendation I'm making is to the people from this point on. We must place the interests of our race above all other interests, above all other considerations. That's the first one. In anything we do and think, we should first ask a simple question. Does it help or does it hurt the race?